Hello my dear friends, welcome back again in the new video of Power Learning channel. So today's video is very important. It is related to deep sea controller or COMAP controller or any controller whichever you want to install in your generator. Basically all controllers are working on same fundamental, same operation, same logic, but only we need to understand how they are working, what are the input outputs, what is the power supply. Only what these companies are doing, they are just changing the terminals. Some companies they are putting digital inputs up, some they are putting digital inputs down, left or right. So just only they have their own design. But to understand any controller, I will explain you today as an example from Deep Sea 6020. What are the functions? What I collected a lot of data to explain you how these controllers are working, how these controllers you can make it on and off, what are the functions. So if you are interested in learning, you have to watch this video completely. If somebody is not serious from their future, he can leave now. He can leave now and he can enjoy his life, because this video is only for the guys who are serious with their life and who want to learn something, because this information we are giving for you free and anybody can learn from this and it will get benefit in their life. So today's our topic is Deep Sea 6110 or 6120. So in this module, what we have, what connections we have, how we make the wiring, how it's look like, all this information I will share it with you within few seconds. So if you are new on Power Learning channel, so this channel is based on diesel generator controllers, diesel generator information, operation, testing and electrical engineering. We are making multiple videos, and a lot of videos you will find like synchronizing of generator, and many more information is available. As you see now, I have collected many data from internet and I gather all together, and now we will start our video how to install any diesel generator controller without any problem. So as you see now on screen, we have multiple different controllers. All these are working on same principle. Okay, so just what you want to understand, that how they are working, how the wiring is connected. So first of all, I will show you now how the controllers are look like. So first of all, if you see, this is the new version of 611 or 6120. This variant is showing 6120. As you see on the screen, this is showing 6120. In 6120 module, we have 4 navigation keys and 1 enter key, which is now, as you see on the screen, this 4 navigation keys for right, left, up, down, and the center button is for enter. Okay. After that, if you see here, this one button which is showing the high tension wire, it's showing here the mains power. This symbol is using for mains power. And in the center, if you see, this is showing as a industry or as a load. Okay. On the other hand, if you see here, this is showing generator symbol, that generator is running, not running. Okay, so now here we have 4 LEDs. If you notice this LED button, okay, when the generator is working, when the mains power is available, this light is on, and when the mains power is on load, so this center LED will be on. Similarly, in the generator we have 2 LEDs once the generator is running and while the generator is on load. So these 2 LEDs will show us from the outside that how the controller, what is the controller state now, it is on mains power load or on generator power load. Okay. After that, here we have many buttons, like this red button with 0 sign. This is showing the stop button. This is showing stop button. You can stop generator from here and also reset function from this button. After that, here we have hand button. Hand button is for manual mode selection. Only manual mode selection. Once you will select the manual mode, if you want to start generator in manual mode, you have to press this manual mode button, and after that you have to press the green button, so generator will start in manual mode. Okay. Okay, now here if you see this button which is showing the high tension pole with cross mark, it's mean this is like a test button while your generator is on auto mode or with ATS. This is called power inhibit, means power inhibit. You want to test your power, okay, so you have to press this button, so it will give command to the controller to inhibit the mains power. Okay, beside the mains power inhibit button, we have auto button. Auto button we are using to keep this generator while working with standby mode with ATS panel. Okay, so auto press, if you will press the auto button and we will keep the generator on auto, so once the main power will fail, automatically our generator will start the engine, and once the power will return, it will turn off the generator again. After that, here we have this button. This button is called buzzer mute. If in case any alarm is activated, so this buzzer you can mute from here. Okay, here we have terminals. These terminals we are using for connecting the wires. So as you see, these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 terminals with 2 locks. These 2 locks you can connect this controller on your panel and lock with this. Okay, so next, as you see here, this is the old variant of 6120. Okay, I show you, this is the new one. Now in the market this new one is available, this is the old one. Okay, what is the difference here? The difference in this one, we have only 2 navigation keys, up and down, and other all are similar. Okay, so now we will go, this is the back view of this controller. This is 6120. Okay, the back view, how it's look like from the back. So now you will see here in the back view we have like this, as you see now. Okay, first of all we have to see some important information like DC supply. This module you can give 8 volt, 8 to 35 volt DC. 8 to 35 volt, whatever DC supply you have, this can operate on this DC supply. After that, here we have DC outputs, which is ranging from 30 volt to 5 ampere. Only contact number 4 and 5 will give you 5 ampere. Okay, from 2A, 2 ampere means here 2A means 2 ampere, which is number 7 and 10. So I will show you where is these contacts. 4 and 5, here you see, these are the contact number A and B. This is 4 and 5. It will give you 30 ampere output. Okay, but we always suggest you to install external relay to protect your controller contacts. So now we will see what are the inputs. Here we have DC inputs, which is 30 volt maximum you can connect. Okay, all the DC inputs will become as a negative. Okay, if you don't try to put the positive supply as in the DC inputs. AC voltage inputs. AC voltage normally we see in generators we have 380 volt, maximum 480 volt. But this controller will carry till work 600 volt AC, 50-60 hertz, 1 or 3 phase. Okay, after that, here we have AC current input, in which we are talking about AC current means the current monitoring our CTs, current transformers. The current transformer you will connect 5 ampere by whatever generator you have. You can connect 50-60 hertz, 1 to 3 phase. Charge alternator. Charge alternator means the DC dynamo you will give 30 volt maximum and 2.5 watt maximum. Magnetic pickup, this is speed sensor, you can connect 70 volt, 10 kilohertz maximum, and analog inputs 10 volt maximum and common ports 5 volt maximum. So now I will explain you about the controller. If you see here on number 1 and number 2 we have 2 terminals. On the left hand side, number 1 is battery negative and number 2 is battery positive. So these two we will connect here, battery supply, and on number 3 we have emergency stop, and number 4 and 5 we will use for fuel and starter motor. So these are the connections for number 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5. Okay, so number 1 is battery negative, number 2 is battery positive and emergency stop. Okay, number 3 you will connect positive from emergency stop, and number 4 you will connect battery positive, which will be as a output operate your fuel relay, and number 5 will operate your starter motor. So from 1 to 5, now I hope you clear your concept that which wire will be connected here and what are the functions. Number 1 and 2 is power supply, number 3 is protection, number 4 and 5 is our outputs, two main outputs, one for fuel relay and one for starter relay. Number 6 we have D positive W/L. This is one wire, sensing wire coming from our dynamo. Okay, dynamo is DC dynamo which will sense controller how much voltage are sensing or charge alternator is fail. Here we have further more outputs C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F, these are optional outputs, configurable outputs, user configurable outputs. For example, if you want to program any output relay, any operation, something like fuel pump control or the dampers control, air damper controls, you will connect from here. So you have 4 extra additional outputs. Okay, here if we will see on the screen now, on number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, this symbol is showing analog input. Analog input means all of your sensor which is resistive type 4 to 20 milliamps or 0 to 10 resistance, all these are analog inputs, like your oil pressure sensor, water temperature sensor, all these are your analog inputs. So on number 11 you will connect your engine body ground, and number 12 you will connect oil pressure sensor, number 13 you will connect your water temperature sensor, and number 14 you will connect your remaining sensors like fuel level sensor. Here if you see the symbol, this one gear and one is MPU. So this is called speed sensor. For analog, for mechanical engine, you will connect here your speed sensor, positive, negative and shield wire on the SCR number terminal 18. If you are using electronic engine with CAN bus, you will connect your 1920 HLN from your ECU and connected here. After that, this arrow up and down, this arrow means it's showing number 22, number 23 and 24. This means it's showing you external expansion module. Expansion module, you can connect the wire here. USB, this USB symbol showing that you will connect here your laptop USB cable here to program this controller. Here further if you see on the top side we have 25, 26, 27 and 28. Here we will connect the generator power supply. Generator power supply means the generator voltage sensing wires. You will use 3-phase, single pole 3 breaker, 10 amps or 6 amps. Just this is for module sensing 3-phase supply. And on number 29, 30, 31 and 32 will connect the mains power, which is RST and neutral, which is coming from our transformer. Okay, and here we have number 33, 34, 35, 36 and 37. Here we will connect the CTs. CTs means current transformer. Current transformer, the function of current transformer is measuring the generator, how much the generator carrying current, how much the generator is carrying current. So we will connect here number 33 will connect the CT number 1, number 34 we will connect the CT number 2 yellow phase, and number 35 will connect the blue phase, and number 36 this is S2. We will connect here all the common of these 3 CTs. Okay, and also ground this CT. If you see here, after this 38, 39, 40, 41 and 43, these all are digital inputs. Digital inputs, we will say, like example, emergency stop, oil pressure switch, water temperature switch, fire alarm switch, remote start. All these are the examples of digital inputs. So now as you understand what wiring we will connect on our controller, I will show you here. If you see here on this screen, we have DC power supply 8 to 35 volt, then we have emergency stop, we have 3 analog senders, 4 DC outputs, 8 configurable inputs, USB port, electronic engine or magnetic pickup, fuel and crank outputs, charge alternator, voltage and current sensing, single phase, 2 phase, 3 phase and neutral options. We have DC outputs for breaker control of ATS and main sensing only with DeepC 6120. So now I will show you here how to stop the engine. If you press select stop reset button, the red button, so generator will be stopped. And how to start the engine, we have to press the manual mode button and then followed by the start button. So in this way you can start engine manually. After that, here we have generator page, which you will see in your controller what values it will show you while the generator is running. So you will see generator voltage phase to neutral, generator voltage phase to phase, generator frequency, generator current, generator load phase to neutral in kilowatts, generator total load kilowatt, generator load phase to neutral kVA, generator total load kVA, generator power factor average, generator load phase to neutral kVR, generator total load kVR, and generator accumulated load kilowatt hour, kVR hours, kVRH, and generator phase sequence and active configurations. Similarly, if we will talk about engine, in engine it will show us engine speed, oil pressure, coolant temperature, engine battery volt, engine run time, engine fuel level, oil temperature, coolant pressure, inlet temperature, exhaust temperature, fuel temperature, turbo pressure, fuel consumption, fuel used, fuel level, flexible sensor, engine maintenance, alarm 1, 2, 3, engine ECU link and tier 4 engine information. These all alarms you will get it through your ECU if your ECU is communicating correctly with the controller. So now we'll see here what are the buttons. As I explained you, the first LED here showing us mains available LED. The other one is selected mode indication for stop. Okay. And in the center we have mains breaker LED, generator breaker LED and generator available LED. Okay. Here if we will see more, this is 6120. We have 2 navigation buttons, module display in the center which is green, fault LED button here, transfer to generator manual mode only, transfer to mains manual mode only, and in the bottom we have stop button, we have manual mode button, we have test mode button, we have auto mode, we have alarm mute, and we have start button. So all these are explained. Here we have selection mode of 6120 and here we have 6110 also, and this is the wiring of the controller. This is the wiring of the controller of 6120 controller. Okay, so this is the similar as I explained you. I will explain you quickly here again. As you see, number 1 and number 2 battery negative and battery positive, number 3 emergency stop, and number 4 and 5 fuel and start relay. As you see here, fuel and start relay. Number 6 you are connecting the charge alternator wires, and number 12, 13, 14, 15 we will connecting here oil pressure sensor, coolant temperature sensor, fuel level sensor, and flexible sensor whatever you have, and 6 inputs from 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. These 6 are inputs. All are user configurable. You can configure as per your requirement. Normally these are remote start, oil pressure switch, water temperature switch, emergency stop. Here we have 4 FET outputs, 7, 8 and 9, 10. You can connect here 2 relays. One is for generator breaker control and one for mains breaker control if you are using with ATS. On 19, 20 and 21 you will connect the CAN bus cables, and 16, 17, 18 you will connect your MPU. DeepC net cables expansion module cable will be connected on 22, 23 and 24, and your mains voltage sensing will be connected on 29, 30, 31 and 32. As you see here, 3 wires coming from main supply in the 2 ampere fuse and connected in the mains volt. Similarly here for generator we will use 2 ampere fuse or breaker and connect the 3-phase plus neutral supply in the controller, line 1, line 2, line 3 and neutral. This is for generator phase connecting, generator phase sensing. Other than this, we have here CT 5 ampere secondary instrument class. We have 3 CTs. Okay, the common is connected with the ground and the common wire is going to 37. CT number 1 33, CT number 2 34, CT number 3 35. So in between it is showing 2 magnetic contactor. If you are using this controller for ATS, you can also control the 2 relays GBCR and MBCR, okay, to control, but make sure that your ATS controller are electrically and mechanically interlocked correctly. Okay, so this is the very important part of this video. Now we'll see here we have 6110. In 6110 everything is same, only mains terminal, mains sensing terminal is not available. Here this is the socket for connection to PC with DeepC configuration suite software. You have to use standard USB type A to type B connector to connect your controller with PC suite software of DeepC. Also here we have terminal identification, which I already explained you. Here this sealing gasket is coming with the controller. You have to fit in this way. This fixing clip will be installed like this in the corner of the controller. So DeepC 6110, this is the old variant. This is old variant now. Now the new variant is also available in the market. I show you now. This is the new variant. This is the new model of 61120 and this is the old one. Okay, with 2 navigation keys. Now we have 4 navigation with enter key. You see these are the different pictures. Okay, so these are 6120 controller. Here we have all different controllers. So now you understand how these all controllers are working and what are the function. On my channel we have also a lot of videos available for controllers. You can learn from there and enjoy, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So in next video, if you will comment me which controller type you want to watch the video, I will inshallah make the video for you. And in which language you want to listen to me, tell me, I will put the subtitles also for this controller. So for today it's enough. Inshallah we'll see you in the next video. Till that, take care and have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.